Alright, so I'm going to do the next part for unfinished comedy. And this part of it is called an eye for an eye. It's you. Indeed, it's me. Nolius would probably call it atoning for my sins, but I've got seniority so he doesn't get to order me around. Then what are you doing here? Atoning for my sins. What else? Why does Paimon get the feeling you aren't the least bit surprised? Did you already know Caterpillar's, do you know his true identity? I only knew that he'd been here a long time, longer than any of us. As for the rest, is any of it really important? He looks like a human. He talks like one, too. What can I say? I like chatting with him. Maybe appearances matter more to me than what's inside. I beg to differ. In any case, if you're looking for Caterpillar, he's inside. What about Lenore? Is she in there with him? She was taken to go fill in some registration forms, but don't worry, she'll be back soon. Okay, then let's ask Caterpillar just what's going on with him. I'm sorry for dragging you two into this. My plan was to get Lenore home to her family, then return on my own. But it looks like that plan was a complete failure. There's a lot I want to ask you. I imagine so. You really are a caterpillar, right? I am. Then, you're a helicroll? I am. But aren't helicrolls, kind of dumb? And you look just like a regular kid before. Paimon doesn't know what's real anymore. You said before that you looked like this because you got sick, after all. Everyone has things they'd rather not tell anyone. And you're also so good to Lenore, and she trusts you too. But you're not a human at all. If you're a helicroll, then you can't trust me. Well, I want the answers to the questions Nolius asked before. I'll answer your questions truthfully. When did you come to the fortress of Meripede? Over 400 years ago. 400 years ago? When you said you'd be here a long time, Paimon thought you meant something like 3 to 5 years. But 400 years is like several generations, isn't it? Oh right, you're a helicroll. What was your crime? If you're interested in history, I was a member of the Nazarene Cruz Ordo. I was found guilty of being an accessory to the master's scheme. The Nazarene Cruz Ordo? We've heard of that before. I'm surprised anyone still remembers it. The prophecy of the apocalypse. My master believed that he could stop this future of destruction from coming to pass. He did much to prepare for this. It was a powerful magic and also an evil plan. But perhaps none of this is important now. The plan failed, and the Nazarene Cruz Ordo has essentially ceased to exist. Whether Fontaine is destroyed or not, it no longer has anything to do with me. Just who was this master you spoke of? Nazarene's Cruz, a powerful mage. He taught me human speech and granted me memory and intelligence. Was there really someone who could do something like that? But your appearance aside, you really do seem like an ordinary human. Though many details of the past have faded into memory, I remember this very well. This was a very, very long time ago. I couldn't change how I appeared to others at will then. Many humans, some in finery, others in rags, some with curiosity, others with disdain, would all ask similar questions. Can helicrolls really talk? Are helicrolls really capable of intelligence? My master raised the holy blade of Nazarene's Cruz high. It was a ceremonial sword, so the blade wasn't sharp, but still it glistened in the sunlight. Behold, he said, even a hideous monster such as this can attain wisdom and redemption through my power as the incarnation of Nazarene Cruz. I was one of his creations, and as a testament to Nazarene's power, I once wielded a blade for the Ordo. But the sacred sword evidently couldn't save my master from a fate of failure and ruin, and the mystical, magical weapon no longer exists. And there'll be no more monsters in human skin like me. Why do you want to help Lenore? Because of compassion. Humanity might be unattainable for me, but at the very least I can imitate it, just like how I learned to change how I appear to others. Paimon doesn't get it. Traveler, Paimon, you both innately possess kindness and benevolence. Because of this, you don't need to think twice about helping others. You simply do. If you look at their outcomes alone, plenty of actions are indistinguishable from each other. We all agree that Lenora shouldn't stay in the Fortress of Meropide and that she should return to her family, so we chose to help her. Your actions come from an innate benevolence that doesn't require excessive consideration or calculations. For me, however, it is because by doing so, I will be more like a human. Funny, isn't it? I'll never truly become human, yet I can't stop mimicking human behavior. It's like atonement. As far as human law is concerned, I've long since atoned for my sins. But a human? What would a true human do? They would never forgive themselves for the mistakes that they made, the harm they caused, and the people or things they failed to save. So my sins can never be absolved, and I will forever be my own prisoner. What do you plan to do next? I'll bring Lenora back to her family. Huh? But forget about getting out of the fortress. We can't even get past this door. I made a promise to her, so I have to fulfill it. She shouldn't stay here any longer, especially not by my side. The geode mine shaft. It's a dangerous route, but it's feasible. The geode mine shaft. That's right. Clinus said that there's an opening there that leads outside. So the guards asked him to install a locking mechanism like the one at the Rift of Erosion. He also said something about having prepared a surprise. Yikes, there's no way that's anything good. Are you sure you want to go from there? Paimon seems to remember that the research terminal there has to be operated by 2 people at the same time. And Lenore's so small, Paimon doesn't think she'll be able to operate it. Why don't we help them, traveler? I do innately possess kindness, after all. Okay. I have a few more questions about the Ordo as well. I think there are other places better suited to discussing the history of the Nezarkrin's Ordo. Somewhere that isn't the Fortress of Meropide, for example. Then we'll just have to wait until after Lenore is reunited with her family. Before any of that, we need to think of a way out of here. And we need to meet back up with Lenore. Esteem will help us open the door, but there's a limit to how much he can help us. He should be at the entrance right now. Let's ask him. Should we try knocking? Going somewhere? Huh? You're not Esteem. He has something to do, so he asked me to cover for him. Ugh. When are people finally going to get it into their heads I have my own work to do, too? Oh, then can we leave? You can, but it's dangerous out there. How dangerous, you ask? About as dangerous as the mental state of the new guard, I'd say. He really is a lunatic. I had no idea that there were so many guard mechs on the move. Not only that, people actually approve of his methods. Not that I know how serious those people are. If you want to go, you'd better be prepared. I mean, it would be best if you didn't come back again. But Lenore's not back yet. I'm here. Mr. Mapole just brought me back. Then there's no time to lose, Lenore. I know we lost the last game to the evil sorcerer, but are you ready for a new challenge? A new game? You mean a new adventure? I'm ready. I can't let the evil sorcerer catch us again. Looks like they're all good. Are you ready then, traveler? Yep, let's go. Wait, I am recording this, right? Okay, yeah, I am. Thank you for your help. There should be another elevator down, I think. That's one that goes down, so I don't want that one. Let's see. This one over here, I think, is the one I need. Yeah, that's the one that goes up. That's what I was trying to look out for. This is the one, right? Upper level, yep. Now it's telling me to go down. Don't know where the heck it wants me to go. It wants me to go down further. Okay. Is there nobody down here? Yeah, this is the way I want to go. Oh, wait, that's not the door I wanted to open, is it? Nope. Okay.
So long as the audience thinks that seeing is believing, there's no limit to the number of tricks I can pull off.
I got an achievement. Oh, look, spin crystal. Well, that's interesting. Is this the geode mine shaft? I haven't heard of it before, but it's a little different than she imagined. Whoa, what pretty rocks. Are all of these gems? It's Akram. Akram mining operation stopped after the Fontaine Research Institute accident. Maybe we should keep our distance then. So there really is a research terminal here. Huh. Is that a note next to it? Could Clinus have left it here? Let's see what it says. This locking mechanism can only be opened by 2 people simultaneously. The energy storage unit has been removed from the front research terminal. The geo mine shaft has been equipped with a flying energy thief. Initializing the front research terminal with an energy storage device is not advised unless protective measures have been taken. The flying energy thief is a trial product that has not undergone internal or peer review. It will pursue any entity carrying an energy storage device and disable said device. Loss of control or explosion occurring during the trial product's operation will be considered unfortunate accidents for which the manufacturer is not liable. It is strongly advised not to leave from here. Work in the production zone is arduous, but at the very least it is not life-threatening. Turn back now. If there is anything about the Fortress of Mayor P that you are unsatisfied with, please see Miss Monglane and fill out a survey. Is this the surprise Clinus was talking about? More like a shock. Huh. To activate this research terminal, we'll need a mobile energy storage device. But once we have one, we'll get chased by some of those flying energy thief. Looks like we'll have to beat that energy thief in a race. But flying is faster than running. How could you give up before the race has even started? There's going to be a race? I'll be rooting for you too. Alright, let's leave this terminal to Caterpillar and Lenore. We'll take care of the rest. I'll keep watch. Be careful. This is said to be one of the security measures set up inside the geode mineshaft. It will actively pursue entities carrying storage devices and will use small yield explosives to disable those storage devices. To anything that is not holding on to a storage device, however, they pose no threat at all and appear to be more than pretty little balls. So I have to take them to the other terminals. I guess this one's the furthest one. Oh, I can't let go of it. Oh. Well, that's okay. That's fair. Can't go that way yet. Ha. Next, let's go for this one, but I'm gonna rest up. How do I... How do I get over there? Like, seriously. Can't go through the walls. I'm gonna fail this challenge because I can't figure out how to get over there. Do I just drop it off at this one? Nope, I can't. Oh wait, it says break seal. That was... yeah, that's what I had to do. Okay, so some of the barriers have been dropped. There we go. Let's do this real quick. Huh? Why is it off again? The Fontaine Institute's tech really is unreliable. Did it malfunction? At least it won't explode this time. Probably. Maybe someone's catching up to us. Should we go back and take a look then? No need to trouble yourselves, esteemed guests. You're evil, and I represent the side of justice. Even without guard mix, I won't let you get away. Lay down your arms and surrender.
Yeah. Orders given. Orders received. Life goes on.
I will have order.
Let the magic begin! Surprise! Yeah.
He's just a monster. Why would you help him? Why would anyone help him? Catter isn't a monster. Why? Why would you call him that, evil sorcerer? Ever since Mother left Meropede, Catter's been really nice to me. He's never lied to me. There are other nice people here too, but none of them are as nice as Catter. He tells me all kinds of stories and listens to mine too. I won't let you call him a monster. Why? Justice should triumph over evil. There's no such thing as good or evil here. Estine, what are you doing here? You're late. So sorry about that. It took me quite some time to retrieve those guard mechs you utilized without authorization. Well done. You didn't just break the rules, but also violated regulations. Now it's your turn to accept your punishment. You're coming back with me. As for you guys, if you want to leave, this is your last chance. Ugh. With all the fuss he's been making, who knows what will happen later. Of course, it's also possible that nothing will happen at all. Thank you. If you really want to thank me, don't come back again. Paimon guesses we can go now. We should be in the clear now, right? Let's get a move on before we run into any more surprises. We're leaving Meropide again? Will we ever come back? Sure, if you do some bad thing out there. We'll use the front door next time. Going through the regular channels is safer. Well then, goodbye, Meropide. Why'd I have to run back over here again? It sparkles so much when I do this. Let's see. All the way over here. Wait a minute. Hold up. That's not... that... Don't tell me it's that old geezer. Look, that's your real home over there. It's just like Agnes described, at the breezy foothills of a mountain upon a flowery field of grass. That's it? It's just like Mom said. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you take Lenore there? Oh my fucking god. Dude, didn't I say something about something having happened to his daughter and she ended up dying or something possibly? What about you, Catter? Aren't you coming with us? I'm feeling pretty tired. Settle us up here for a while. I'll catch up with you later. Then I'll stay with you. Once you're all rested, we can go together. Mr. Traveler, Miss Paimon must be tired too. It's a shame Bran and Wolsey aren't here. I kind of want to go back. Back where? Back to Meropide, of course. Going back now probably wouldn't be a great idea. That's right. Getting out of there wasn't easy. Plus, if we go back now, Paimon thinks it would be bad news for Estine and the others. Don't you want to go back to your real home, Lenore? Look, you can see it from here. We just have to go over there and we'll have reached the end of our adventure. And speaking of which, Paimon thinks we've met your family before. Now that she thinks about it, a lot of the details add up. Ernstall's Tassa's rug out is so tasty. You're gonna love it, Lenore. It's just like Agnes said. Look, Lenore, there's nothing to worry about. Go home. I know Ernstall will take good care of you. Will you go with me then, Catter, after you've rested? Lenore, everyone has somewhere they should return to. You should go back to your real home, and I have somewhere I should go too. Then will we see each other again? At the end of the story, the characters in it all disappear. I don't think they see each other again. Of course we will. Your adventure is only just beginning. There's still a whole wide world out there for you to explore. This is just a temporary goodbye. We'll see each other again. Really? 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 I know you've never lied to me before, but let me tell you a story, Lenore. Long ago, there was a mage's apprentice. He was a dim-witted apprentice, so it took him far more time than the others to learn the language of magic. But his teacher, who was an amazing mage, wasn't the least bit concerned. On the contrary, he heaped praise on his apprentice's progress and even entrusted him with important tasks. The apprentice never doubted his teacher's instructions. After all, he was a great mage who taught him the language of magic. The mage had a basin in his workshop. Actually, you could call it a fishbowl, as he kept a little fish in it. One day, the little fish called out to the apprentice, "Hey, you over there, nitwit, help me out." The princess was taken aback. Apart from the great mage, nobody or nor no creature even would make conversation with him like that. So this piqued his curiosity, and he asked how he could help. As it turned out, this little fish used to live in the vast, boundless sea. By being brought here, it had been separated from its family. It had tried to ask others for help, but none had responded to it. "I'd like to bring you home, but my teacher has forbidden me from going out," the princess said. Hearing this, the little fish swam crestfallen to the other side of the basin, saying nothing further to the apprentice. Then one day, the apprentice discovered that the little fish was no longer in the basin. Who took it away? Did they bring it home? The princess couldn't help but wonder. Without the little fish, the basin now is completely empty. Just what sort of place is the vast and boundless sea? Before he realized it, the prince's thoughts had drifted to the world outside the workshop. And then what? I bet the mage's apprentice leaves the workshop. But the little fish, did it go back to its home, the sea? That's a place with lots and lots of water, right? Doesn't the princess find it? I'll tell you the rest of the story next time. Aww. Only listening to my stories can't be that much fun. The next time we meet, if you don't want to hear my stories anymore, you can tell me some of the stories you hear from Earnsall. I think he'll have many stories he'd like to share with you. Well then, the next time we meet, I'll be sure to have lots and lots of amazing stories to tell you. I look forward to hearing them, too. For now, it's time for you to go home, Lenore. This goodbye is only temporary. We'll see each other again. Okay then, until next time, Catter. Mr. Traveler, Miss Paimon, let's go. I want to check something real quick. This is the hereafter section of it. Okay. Let's talk to Caterpillar. Okay, he just asked you to take her home. He's probably going to disappear while we do that, knowing him. Oh, what are you kids doing here? And this young lady is strange. She looks rather like explanations. So that's what happened. That silly girl's already... Mother's not a Meropede. Is she not here either? I honestly did not know this was going to happen because when I made that guess about something terrible happening to his daughter, that was before this part of Fontaine was frickin' released. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, she didn't like it here, so she left and never returned. Why? This place is full of things she likes. I recognized Prince, Princess, and Hero as soon as I saw them. Mom said that she was always very quick to change her mind and pestered her dad. Oh, I mean, Grandpa, for ages until he finally agreed to get her puppies. She really liked dressing them up, but soon she had something else she became even more fond of. She didn't get to watch them grow up. Why won't she come back? If she doesn't come back soon, I'm going to grow up as well. I can't lie to her. So is this place going to be my home from now on? That's right, child. This place is your home now. Okay. I smell Tessa's rug out. You can eat as much as you'd like. I'm back in my own home now. This way I think Catter will be happy too. Catter, is he the one who took care of her? If it's all right, could you invite him to rest a while here at the cabin? He's kind of shy. When we were in Maripede, he was really good at hide and seek. Nobody could find him if we really wanted to hide. If he really wanted to hide. He's quite shy, so he's watching us from a distance. As long as he knows Lenore's home safe and sound, he'll be content. Is that so? Well, it's a pity. Could you help me out? Could you help me get a message to him then? No matter when, uh, he will always be welcome here with open arms. If you ever get the chance, invite him over to be our guest. We'll tell him. Sure thing, leave it to us. Catter and I agreed that the next time we meet, I'm going to tell many great stories to him. Well, it looks like you've got a lot of awesome stories to prepare then. We can't be sharing stories with him that aren't at least 100 times more incredible than his. Okay, 100 times. Even Catter will be surprised. We can reminisce about the old days while we drink tea and even enjoy some snacks. You're finally back in your real home, Lenore. You must be tired. We'll leave you to it for now. Mr. Traveler, Miss Paimon, are you guys leaving too? We've got our own adventures to go on. Okay then, when I grow a little older, can we go on adventures together? Oh, and Catter can come along with us. We can discuss it when you're older. Okay, thank you, Mr. Traveler and Miss Paimon. See you guys later. You guys are leaving now? Thank you. Thank you guys. Safe journeys. Oh my god, if he had just read his freaking daughter's letters. Ah! Oh look, he went back to his human form. Caterpillar, wouldn't it be great to meet Grandpa Earnshaw and Lenore right now? Are you sure about this? She's returned to a normal world with her real family. For her, I'd say things couldn't have ended any better. As for me, she'll forget me in no time. Hey, don't say that. You should know that you mean a lot to her, too. She definitely won't forget the promise you two made to each other. If you really never see her again, she will be heartbroken. She won't. Children tend to quickly forget both meetings and farewells. This is how they grow up. I'm simply a character in a story, brave at times, yet also an evil monster at others. Let this fantastical story be a memory consigned to her past. She has a real world now, one that's hundreds of times better than any fantasy narrative. Traveler, Paimon, thank you. Don't mention it. As I mentioned before, there are places better suited to telling history, like the Nishikurin's Ordo. Oh, we've been there before. If so, that'll save us a lot of time, trying to find the way there. Let's go. Okay. Okay, so Unfinished Comedy is completed. But now I got a new quest. Which I'm not going to do, and I'm just going to collect stuff right here while I can. Because why not? I want to check out something. Oh! Hold up. The trio? Trio. We only had Seymour and Mary there. Was it Mary or was it Anne? I think it was Mary. We had Seymour and Mary there. So apparently Caterpillar went there too. That's an interesting little tidbit of information. Alright, so that's going to be it for now, and I'll see you guys later.